What's up, everybody? I'm back. You're never going to get rid of me. I'm just kidding. Welcome to Brawling Babes with Brittany. I am your host, and for this segment, I have an incredible guest. She has such a huge spirit and energy about her. She is a fantastic athlete. Holy shit. She has a record of 7-2. She is the KO artist. Help me welcome Carisse Brown. Hey, how are
Hey,
you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. You're out in Lakeland, Florida, right?
Yes.
I've been there before. That's a beautiful little town.
Oh yeah, it is. It has its beauty spots.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Yep. I went to some bare knuckle events out there. I guess it was maybe in 2020 now, maybe 2021. But I had a great time. There was some really nice little spots around there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right on. So you have an upcoming bout. Like I was just saying, you are literally a KO artist. With 4 KOs on your record. You're at 7-2 now. Is that right? I know the internet can lie sometimes, but
No, that's correct.
okay, right on. So 7-2 with 4 KOs. You're gonna head back to Mexico, and I think there's a couple of titles on the line.
Yes, the ABO International, no wait, Intercontinental Jaguar and the IBC belt. Yes.
Holy crap! What does this mean for you? I know that you've fought for many titles before. You've held them, won them, and defended them. What does this mean for you? Like to be traveling so much to Mexico, representing the USA so beautifully, and to be doing it with like such a good spirit. What does this mean for you?
It just means to another step up, another level, another experience for me to learn from. It's always a pleasure to do it, especially in another country and to represent America. It's a very big deal. So just go out there and have fun, ready to dance another dance just a little bit better.
Right. Yep. And that's literally that's all you can want in this sport is to just be better each day. How has training been then? And when is this fight? It's
It
shit, it's coming up.
right. I might get the dates literally mixed up. That's why I was like, wait, but it's
It's the
Saturday,
24th.
24th. Right.
Holy crap, you've got like a week, bro.
Oh yeah, ready.
Wow, how has camp been for you?
Oh, camp's been great. Just staying active, going over the things that I need to improve on. But other than that, just having fun with it. Of course, you can't keep continuing to pursue something unless you have a passion for it. Of course, strive and having fun with it as well.
Right, absolutely. Um what where do you train at in Lakeland? Because I didn't see a whole lot of boxing gyms or communities like that. Sometimes they're kind of clustered together, but I didn't really see anything. Tell me about your gym. Who's your coach? How long have you been there?
Well, I started out over.
Uh-oh, I'm losing you.
Oh, I think I.
Uh-oh,
How's that?
there we go. Are you there?
Okay. Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
there we are.
but I started over in Winter Haven, but it ended up coming more so towards Lakeland. One because Lady Brown was giving the approval. She took me up underneath her wing, and then also I was taking care of my mother at the time that developed Alzheimer's dementia. And honestly, a long story short, with her, she also was confined to a wheelchair after she had a brain hemorrhage with me after I was born. So it was a lot more convenient in order for me to be 15 minutes versus 30 minutes from her.
Yeah.
And we were over next to Mojo's, not the Federal, but over by Lake Parker.
Oh, okay.
And then because we merged with another gym, we decided to move over closer to the mall off of 98 North.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so that's where we are now. Just not open to the public because the other party has not finished with some of the electrical and whatnot. So, but other than that, just move. They hang a bag in there. So sometimes I go in there, and sometimes I also go to Plant City Boxing Gym or Clearwater. So it just really depends.
Right. Yeah. Get that cross training in where you can. I totally get it. Um, what do you know about your opponent and how do you plan to dominate her? I mean, she's not one to be taken lightly, but I don't think this is I don't I like it's going to be a great fight, but I see you coming out with the win at the end. Taz, like you are a champion through and through, your energy, your spirit, and your dominance in the ring. So what can we expect to see out of you?
You should be able to see a little bit more patience, a little, of course, more accuracy. Footwork is always a big deal. You know, you have to make sure you have that, your stability, and your foundation to overcome for everything else. And I don't know much about my opponent yet, so, but you never take your opponent lightly in whichever situation. So just staying focused and ready.
Yeah, yeah, you just got to stay focused, stay ready for anybody. You got to go into every I mean, and mind you, like I say it in every show, but I'll say it to every show. I am not an athlete. I have no desire to do what you guys do. It takes a special breed of human and especially female to enjoy combat sports. And so, you know, I don't take her lightly, but you are the dominant champion, I think, in all of this. Like you're just you've got that drive and that spirit about you. I've followed you on social media off and on throughout the years, and you're just always so uplifting. How do you think that that plays into your boxing at all?
It
Your
definitely
energy?
It definitely does. I learned it from not only my father but my mother because seeing her struggle, losing her ability to walk, and how she carried on throughout every day. Because every day, like you would not know this just seeing her, you would think she's perfectly fine. But on a scale 1 to 10, her pain level would be maybe a 7 or 8, and it's always constantly. So but the fact that she would be able to like take me places or and also be smiling, you would never know sometimes, not unless you really ask her. That gives me a lot of inspiration, and it taught me a lot about life, just how you can keep pushing forward despite no matter what.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's I'm a mother myself, and to bring life into the world and yet lose some of your own freedoms and liberties all at the same time has got to be like epically life changing in so many ways other than just physically. So
Yes,
that's an incredible role model to have, your mother, like that's beautiful relationship that you're there and you're helping to take care of her. uh, I'm just blown away, Taz. Like you are an incredible human. You have a really huge fight, amazing titles on the line. Like, holy crap. How are you
yes.
not just shitting bricks right now? Like, I'm here shitting bricks for you. Like, and you're
Well,
just like,
honestly,
yeah, it is what it is. Like, it's good.
I've been an athlete my whole life, but more so track before boxing, and you might have the willies or butterflies before a track meet, especially if you're going into regionals and state. And it's a lot of pressure, but you learn throughout the years how to deal with that because I participated in track honestly since I could probably run. Like there was a drug-free awareness race I used to do from kindergarten up to 5th grade, and that's a 1 mile run. So from there it kept going, but in a sense it's easier because I mean I grew up I want to be a sprinter. So I didn't have to do the mile anymore because I didn't want to. But like
Yeah.
you learn from when you were younger how to deal with having the willies and getting ready to run your first time, and you have this huge amount of kids from all the different schools here in Lakeland. So it's a real big deal, but you get to learn about controlling your anxiety and having fun. So the same thing when you get older and you get into more competitive sports like that, it's a little bit like, oh, okay, I've been down this road before. So, and then
Right.
you had asked also about my trainer. She's Lady Laura Ramsey, and yeah, she also helps with that, and especially adapting from track and field to boxing. So
Yeah, yeah. What I mean, you have an incredible record, clearly, but what made you make that jump from running to boxing? Like
um,
what was that moment for you?
I was honestly up at Florida A&M University, and just during the summertime, other than trying to find different jobs and whatnot, my mom was becoming more ill, and then my father had also gotten a call from the doctor, so he had something important to tell me and my mother. And the true consideration of my mother, she was in a sense on her deathbed. They called her the miracle woman because they didn't expect her to make it, and she came up out of that. And then at the same time, both my mother and father, they were home, and my aunt gave me a call and said you might need to put school on hold for a while. So I like I was messing around in a sense, getting stuff together, trying to figure out what's next. And I want to try boxing because I was learning nunchucks with one of my friends up in Tallahassee. So Coach Tyrese Williams up there, he started me, and then I came down, and my father was like, "Well, I have 6 more months to live. I may and I may not make it." So come to find out, fast forward to 2010 in December, he ended up passing, even though the surgery was successful. And my mom, she was still there. Alzheimer's hadn't hit her yet. So, in between that and me working at a funeral home, being a photographer, she ended up starting to go downhill. But I wasn't sure how fast it progressed and whatnot. It just was real sudden when I was over in Winter Haven, about 30 minutes away. And she called me, and I literally left the house maybe about 35 minutes, maybe 40. She said, where are you? I looked around and was like, I just told you I'm going to Winter Haven. And she asked me literally maybe a minute the same thing. I said, oh no, I got to go back home. So in between me dealing with my father being on and then my mother, that change, I became frustrated. And then one of my friends, he noticed certain things that I was going through. He said, maybe you should try picking up boxing. And he gave me the address and one of his cousin's numbers, and he introduced me over to Winter Haven Boxing. And so I started going there, training, and really it was therapy for me, letting out frustration. And I still, kept watching my mother. Eventually, I had to get the ADT, the security camera, to keep
Mm-hmm.
watching her because she would transfer by herself, and she already had fallen one time. So from there, I had to keep watch on her. And but it made me also stay in boxing because I also understood that it was therapy and discipline. It would have helped. It would also help me what I was going through. So that's the majority of why I started getting more so into boxing.
That's wow, yeah. That's a huge load on your plate to have to deal with. No wonder you needed that outlet and that, that stress reliever to because that's just too much for anybody to handle, especially, all
Right.
at once. Holy shit, dude. You're a warrior through and through. You have such a beautiful spirit about you.
Thank you so much.
Like I said, I've seen your posts. You're always positive and uplifting. I love that about you. I think we need more of that, especially as females in this world, because we're all so competitive and hateful towards each other. But as a female, especially in the combat community, we need to
Yes.
lift each other up more and create ways for growth within each other because that's at the end of the day that's all we're eventually trying to do is to be a better version of ourselves each day. So and
Right.
I think you're doing that with yourself and with your community and your following. Like I said, you're always really uplifting and have this big, just gorgeous smile on your face. Like, it's
Thank
so
you.
contagious. I can't look at you and not smile too. You know what I mean? Like, I I just am super excited for you. Like I said, you've got these really incredible opportunities ahead of you here in a week. When do you leave town? Like, holy crap, why are you not on a plane acclimating now? What's
Oh
going
no, no,
on?
no. It's not that much acclamation, but I do leave Thursday, so after
Okay,
I get
right
up from work, then I'll be headed towards the airport.
right on. So this is your rest and recovery week. Fight camp is over for the most part.
Right.
You're looking at home stretch. I'm so excited for you. I will be watching, that's for sure. I'm so incredibly excited for you. Do you have any friends, family, your gym, anybody you want to thank or shout out, sponsorships you need to mention before we wrap this up?
I'd like to thank Lady Ram, KO Sports International, also IMI Inc. Um, there's a lot of home base sponsors, family and friends. Um, I'm going to cover most of them. Harmony Missionary Baptist Church, you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you for your support. You guys always push me and always are there for me. Also, Clearwater, Sarasota in particular. Coach Harold Weiland, JT over in Claremont. Also, James Battle Zone in Clearwater, and there's a couple few more, but for decline scammers. Anyways,
No worries. It happens. I totally get it.
oh yeah, and King's Auto Sales, and shout out to Kaida. I'm in her music video. If you guys need inspiration, she has a video called Champions. Champions, not in the making. I want to say champion like me, but it's type in KAYDAH champion, and you'll see that video and pop up. It's very inspirational for any type of champion, soccer player, football, basketball. It's all inclusive in that video. And if anybody would like to sponsor me, also before the deadline, which is Thursday of me leaving, contact me at Carisse Brown, CARISSE on Facebook, and also on Instagram it's Taz underscore the Golden Child. But
Perfect.
and thank you, shout out to you for having me on your podcast. It's such a blessing and an honor to be on here. I couldn't wait to be on here. I was like, okay, I wonder what we're going to talk about, but I was just really ready to get to talking and get to know you as well. So
Oh yeah, no, it's time is excuse me, time is one thing that we'd never get back in this world, and so I thank you for sharing yours with me. It's really my honor because I love I love combat sports. I choose that as my source of entertainment. I don't watch The Bachelor or dancing, you know what I mean? I don't do none of that. We're a fight family in my house. So,
nice.
I saw this need and this desire and this drive within me and within the the female community of combat sports that this needed to happen, and if I can do it and make it happen, then I will. Like, time is of the essence, and if we need to support our fighters or promote the fight or shout outs for anything, like, I'm always here for you, dude. Like, in any way, shape, or
Thank
form,
you.
don't
Thank
ever hesitate
you.
to reach out to me. If I can help and make it happen, I will. I promise you that.
Oh, also,
Okay.
I am involved in. I made the reality TV show that will be coming out called Champions in the Making,
I
and
saw that.
yes,
That's so fucking
James
cool.
Hagler, yes, he's over it as far as Miss Gwen. But if you guys, you need to socially, like Facebook, Instagram, socially get on there, share, support. But in order to vote for me, download the Clubhouse app and then type in "Making of a Champion" reality TV show, and it should pop up. And when it's time to vote, make sure you vote for Taz, the Golden Child.
Vote for. I'm writing this all down because I won't remember.
It's all right. I understand. I'm gonna get
Message that to me. But so
okay.
the Clubhouse app, we'll type in the celebrity champion, and then we'll vote for Taz. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Hell
I'll be
yeah.
reposting it. So
Okay. I'll keep my eye out, and I'll share the shit out of that, homie. Like I got you.
thank you, thank you.
Yeah. All right, dude. Well, you enjoy the rest of your day. I won't keep you too long. I know you've got things to do, places to go, and bags to pack. You're headed to
Oh yeah.
Mexico, mama.
Yes.
All right. Well, you have a wonderful day. We'll chat soon, okay?
You too will do.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
All right, you guys. That was Carisse, Taz, the Golden Child Brown. She is such an incredible fighter. She is a boxer out of Florida. She's headed back to Mexico. There's 2 titles on the line. Holy cow. She has such a wonderful energy about her. I just love everything that she's doing. And she is going to be on the celebrity boxing thing. So make sure you download the Clubhouse app. I'll have all the right notes and info for you later, but download the Clubhouse app so you can vote for her for the celebrity boxing. That's going to be it for me for today. I will be back on Sunday night. I'm talking to Courtney Cameron. She is making her professional debut. She is making her bare knuckle debut. She is fighting out of Denver, Colorado for the BKFC. So that's going to be Sunday. Stay tuned. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.